Conor McGregor is easily the biggest star in the history of mixed martial arts. At this point, this statement is not an opinion, it's a straight, undisputable fact that I doubt anyone would disagree with. He went from a damn plumber on welfare to a huge UFC star in a single fight.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Dana, 60 G's, baby!
And from there his star just kept on shining brighter and brighter. But why? What makes Conor McGregor so special and unique? Why is Conor McGregor UFC's brightest star and not someone else? Well, here is why. Let's face it, most MMA fighters are not that good at trash talking, not the most intelligent people in general.
Bitch, I'm coming! Tell him I'm coming!
Most MMA fighters, but not the notorious one. This man is no doubt the best and funniest trash talker in history of MMA and probably combat sports in general.
But as far as I'm concerned, when you fought Chad, he rearranged your face. You haven't looked right since. After that 5-round Mendes fight, which arguably could have went to him, you look like you've had a stroke. The left side of your face is drooping. I'm worried about you. Honestly, I'm worried. I love you. I love you like my bitch.
McGregor is never afraid to speak his mind, making bold predictions for his fights and always trash talking to whoever his opponent is. The guy has talked ridiculous trash to people ranging from Dustin Poirier to the back then pound for pound best fighter and undefeated for 10 years champion Jose Aldo Jr. Yet another thing that Conor does better than anyone else, he can back his words up. You see, a lot of MMA fighters talking shit, most of them lose their fights and look stupid. The one and only time McGregor lost a fight after talking a lot of shit was against Khabib, and that was a massive fluke. McGregor was definitely not himself in that fight, and I just can't wait for that rematch to happen. Mark my words, the Nate Diaz story will happen again. Each and every other time McGregor has backed his words completely. Hell, sometimes he even predicts how he's gonna win in great detail, describing exactly how the fight is gonna go to his opponent. McGregor's fighting style is fast and furious, pun intended. He moves differently from most other fighters. Strong punches, quick movement, great timing, amazing precision and cool moves make him very exciting to watch. Let's be honest, would you rather watch this or this? Come on now, let's be real, one of these guys is way more entertaining than the other one. One thing I gotta say here is, for anyone that mocks Conor for tapping out in a submission hold, you clearly have no clue how impossible it is to escape such a hold. In a hold such as this, you basically have two options. One, tap out and lose, or two, don't tap out, get injured and then lose anyway. Okay, I didn't want to, but I just had to mention his nickname, the Notorious One. Without a doubt, the coolest nickname I have ever seen. It has such a nice ring to it, and on top of that, it's spot on. Matter of fact, Conor was so notorious even before he got to the UFC that UFC president Dana White himself went up to Conor and signed him up to a 5-fight UFC contract without ever even seeing him fighting. So many people were talking about McGregor that Dana signed up a random guy basically that he didn't even know could fight.
What if you were in the ring with Floyd Mayweather? What do you think would happen?
If I get the itch to come back, it really won't be for the money, but I'll have to get paid. You know, that's why the nickname is Floyd Money Mayweather.
If you're asking would I like to fight Floyd, I mean, who would not like to dance around the ring for $180 million?
Yeah.
Never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants.
Let's take out the sports. Let's take out rules. Who wins if we just fight? Me.
It's Conor McGregor, this little bitch.
I don't give a fuck about Floyd.
This little bitch Conor McGregor keep getting favors off my name.
Floyd's a bitch. He's petrified. As soon as I touched down in Las Vegas, he retired twice. He retired twice.
Yeah, Conor McGregor, stop blowing smoke up people's ass. You little bitch. If you want to fight, let's make it happen.
Well, look, Floyd, trust me. This whole boxing world don't know what they're gonna see when I roll in here.
Conor McGregor, I'm out of retirement now just for Conor McGregor. So let's make this fight happen.
I don't fear no man under no rule set.
Just keep barking.
Fuck Floyd Mayweather.
And keep barking, keep barking, keep barking. I'm gonna see if you gonna bite.
Conor McGregor has said this afternoon that his UFC career is on hold. He will now turn all of his attention to fight only one man, and that is Floyd Money Mayweather.
The fans wanted to see this fight. It's the most talked about fight on the planet right now, and it will be the biggest fight ever in the history of two people punching each other.
Let's get the fans wild for this and let's go and have a proper knock under specific rules to keep you alive.
I'm a fucking pimp. Rocky Duty Mick. And without me, this whole fucking shit's it.
My name is Money Mayweather.
What better way to kick this thing off with the biggest star in UFC, the biggest star in all of boxing?
This is the biggest fight ever in combat sports history.
This will be the biggest event ever. Everyone will be talking about this for years to come.
This is the fight that the world will be watching.
When it comes down to boxing, I'm the best at this.
Oh my God! The champ does what the fuck he wants! That's what I dreamed into reality.
You know, I had to put the Mayweather fight as a separate point. McGregor is the only fighter who would ever be allowed to go from the UFC to boxing when he is in the prime of his popularity. Usually, the UFC doesn't allow anyone to switch sports like that. Anyone except for the notorious one, of course. Other UFC legends such as Anderson Silva have shown interest in boxing, but come on Anderson, who the fuck are you to switch sports? You're certainly not Conor McGregor. UFC also never co-promotes an event. That's how the company stays completely clean and pure. The only way they would co-promote though is of course if Conor McGregor's name is involved. Conor also did great in the fight against Floyd. He lasted 10 out of 12 rounds, won 4 of them in his first boxing fight against arguably the best boxer of all time. I'm telling you, this man deserves nothing but respect. Conor became the biggest star in the UFC history because he had everything needed. Talking skills, fighting skills, good looks, support and lots of intelligence.
The foggy
than your average. Pop a twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players.